to every day with Daily Dinger. And a free gift for the boost the next day.
Yes. Oh, what? Yep, sorry, it's just my friend was calling me. Oh, you're coming to me. What's up, Coco? Good, I'm good. Asking.
One of the million surprised by rising prices.
So what'd you cook last night with your mom?
Bring the phone to T-Mobile and $400 when you switch. Plus, get T-Mobile's 5-year price guarantee on your experience plans. I guarantee you won't look back. Look at this guy.
So I was saying, what were you cooking last night with your mom?
Hey, can I get the password for the Wi-Fi?
Vegetables? Anything else, or is that it?
Loaded with features for everyone. Thanks, man. How it should be.
Coco, did you cook vegetables? That's it, or something else as well? Or is that it?
$10 for a large. $10 for any
All right.
toppings. $10 for your choice of hot crust. But they're getting garlic parm ham sauce. Because there's crust and then there's hot crust. The crust you crave will be $10. Order in the Pizza Hut app.
The Yankees pregame show on Yes is brought to you in part by Hyundai. Hyundai gives you America's best warranty on every new vehicle. Visit Hyundai.com for more information.
It is time for the pregame mock segment presented by FanDuel. For a same-game parlay, let's take the Yankees money line, Aaron Judge to record 2 total bases, Spencer Jones to get his first career hit, and Max Fried to strike out 6 or more. That comes in at plus 738. Yankees fans, FanDuel is inviting you to call your shot with Daily Dinger. Make your free pick on who's hitting a home run in their game, and if you're right, you'll get a profit boost the next day. Get your free pick in now on FanDuel before today's action starts.
12. You literally fell for Gretchen Foster. Trying to show off for her when you were 12 years old, you attempted to leap over a fence in an effort to impress the girl who caught your eye. Well, now, you and that girl have been married for 50 years. Tell us about your wife, Gretchen.
Oh, that's my best coach, man. She's the best. She knows more baseball than anybody I know. I love her more than anything in this world. Like I said, 50 years is a long, long time, but I tell you, I would not be here without Gretchen Randolph. That was Willie and Gracie Catherine on the season 3 premiere of The Story by Number presented by the New York Lottery that comes your way Tuesday night after Yankees coverage. Willie, of course, played 18 seasons, 6-time World Series champion, 6-time All-Star, and you played with Milwaukee in 91, and you had your career high 327 average. I see a lot of numbers there that could involve 3, although you played 30 with the Yankees. 3 was a big number. Why? I don't know. When I was a young kid, I loved number 3 for some reason. All the teams that I played on in the Sandlots, I always run number 3. Later on, that graduate number 30. But 3 was kind of like my lucky number. And you cleared the fence for Gretchen, or did you trip over the fence? Well, actually, maybe I got over it. I've done that before on the trip, so I'm glad I aced it that time. Let's take a look at the Yankees lineup that's going out there tonight. It's brought to you by Toyota. Cody Bellinger, his last 9 games hitting at a 471 clip, 11 extra base hits and 14 runs batted. Everybody's been producing. This team got 14 hits on a third Wednesday, with no home runs. So everybody's producing, but everybody's looking at that 6th spot. Willie Spencer Jones. Let's take us through his swing because people are calling it a little Ohtani-like. We're going to show a comparison of that. As on the left, it'll be Shohei Ohtani, and on the right, it's going to be Spencer. Yeah, well, you can see his rear is a little sticking out a little bit, and a little different than Ohtani, but the hands are about the same. They come through the ball, and a little slight uppercut right there, but this kid has unbelievable power. He's made some adjustments. You'll see tonight, he's a little bit more with the toe tap, which keeps him back a little bit more, but it's all about making adjustments, and I've seen the transformation in him since spring training, so he's off to a great start in AAA, so what he's doing is working right now.
Willie, and that toe tap, what allows him to do is get to that ball faster, right? Like a lot of his problems last year at times, he had swing and miss with fastballs up top. That toe tap allows him to get to that fastball even better, and then we can see that today.
Well, it's all about being on time, Dylan. You know, and that's why I love this toe tap because he gets put down. What you have to worry about is his hands now. Okay, when you have that big leg kick with that last year, You gotta get the foot down, and then you gotta worry about getting your hands through the zone. Guys with velocity is gonna be able to get him on the top of the zone. But I like his, simplifying things, just taking his time, getting a little rhythm going, tapping that toe, getting a good position to hit, and the ball flies off his back.
So Mitch Radowski tonight can hit triple digits. Dellen, you got a big fastball, so if you knew a guy was quick to the ball, would you have to go to off-speed stuff to try and get him?
Well, a guy like Mr. Roski, he relies a lot on his fastball. He throws about 60% of the time. He throws 103, so that's probably a great reason. And he has one of the highest extension. He gets out there pretty good. But for Spencer Jones, that toe top is going to allow him to get to that fastball a little better. And all he has to do is barrel it. Roski provides the power, he barrels it, good chance to get the ball out of
A
the
lot of
ball.
time what guys do, when a guy has velocity, you gotta speed it up a little bit. Actually, it's the total opposite. You wanna slow it down to where you get in good position, but again, barrel it up. The velocity is gonna be there. The power is gonna go off the velocity with a good barrel, and the ball's gonna jump up there. These kids are so strong nowadays, Bob, that they don't have to overswing. So with a guy who has high velocity, when I was playing, I was always wanting just to make contact, not try to generate power.
All right, see if they can get it off the barrel. The Brewers having their ace on the mound. The Yankees will have theirs out there as well. Coming up on the FanDuel Yankees pregame, we're going to tell you what to expect from Max Fried, so stick around.
To test the toughness of the 3-row Kia Sorento X-Pro and the Kia Sorento Turbo Hybrid, we recreated some of the wettest springs, hottest summers, windiest falls, and coldest winters to prove these 3-row SUVs were built for the unstoppable. Get 0% APR for up to 48 months plus $750 retail bonus cash on specially taxed 2026 Sorento vehicles.
How would you Hyundai Tucson? Lease an all-wheel drive Hyundai Tucson SE for $209 a month. Get 0% APR plus 0 maintenance for 90 days. Hurry in.
7th grade was the last time I was in school. I had to grow up so fast that I never had a childhood. When you grow up being told that you're nothing, did we believe it? I started looking at my life. Getting my high school diploma was number 1 on my list. I was 38 when I went to go get my high school diploma. Where you start your life doesn't define how you're going to end up. We all have different storylines. My story's not over, and now I'm a school nurse. I see kids just like me. I teach them how to take care of themselves. I have hopes now that my daughter is going to be something bigger and better than what I ever accomplished. And if you can take that first step, the sky's the limit. Because when you graduate, they graduate.
Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
The Yankees pregame show on Yes is presented by your local tri-state Genesis retailers. Learn more at genesis.com.
Hey, Yankees fans, I'm your 12-year-old, your Coca-Cola with your game day forecast. And the Yankees are away in Milwaukee. Here's how it's looking at for a pitch. A few clouds out there, a bit breezy. Temperatures are unreal in the upper 50s to low 60s. Smooth sailing right through the 7th inning, and it's dry and chilly by the end of the game. So let's recap. How does this weather make you feel, especially with temperatures in the 40s? Let us know at News Talk the Bronx. Enjoy the game. Back to you.
Well, thank you. Let's take a look at Brewers lineup brought to you by Toyota and Bryce Durant. Keep an eye ahead of the second spot. His .439 OBP, his runs and his WAR are all top 4 in the National League. this season. William Contreras leading the Brewers in hits. He runs batted in. And they get bolstered the lineup with the returns of Jackson Chourio and Andrew Vaughn, both recently coming off the IL. They will take on Max Fried. And Dylan, that last time out for him against Baltimore, it just felt like a real grind for him when he was able to push himself into the game.
Yeah, he does a great job of when he gets in trouble, he settles in and makes pitches. As you've seen in the last start, he didn't have his best stuff, but he's able to take the game into the sixth inning, and then the bullpen can just go from there. But he gives the team a chance to win, and this is where he's a true ace. He lets his barrels at a high level, and he also gets swing and misses when he needs it.
Really, it's amazing too. Jack and I talk about this a lot. He makes adjustments on pitch to pitch in game. There's a lot of guys can't do.
That's right. It's called the art of pitching, right? Not just the art of throwing. And he's a guy that has 4 or 5 pitches and he needs them at any time. Keeps you on stride, knows how to change speeds. Just a beautiful thing to watch him pitch because even if they have his best stuff, he's going to keep you in the ball game. And again, classic artist.
Great numbers against Milwaukee as well. We got to take one last break on the FanDuel Yankees pregame. CC Sabathia gets some love from Brewers fans. Still to come, we'll get the guys' keys to the game. Still keep it here on Yes and the Gotham Sports App.
Oh, that's a winner. I didn't think he was a baseball fan.
Come on, I love homers. And this little bad boy lets me pick one for free every day of the week. I can make a pick for Moonshot Monday, Potato Tuesday, Walk Off Wednesday, Stumper Thursdays, 4-bagger Fridays, and Sayonara Saturdays.
How about Big Swing Sunday?
Oh, nah. No, that's what the baseball stuff does. We watch every day.
Play daily dinner free every day for a chance to win a profit boost. FanDuel, your home for home runs.
Spring garden deals are happening now. Savings are in full bloom, so you can grow your garden for less than 4 days of deals. Now for May 10th, get spring garden deals at the Home Depot.
She didn't know when the rain would be, but the moment she stepped in, life changed. She now had all the power and space needed to live a life I might never.
Seriously?
We all knew how to pay for a life of yes. Get exceptional offer at your local housing.
Welcome back to Papa John's. I'm hanging stuff in this mozzarella. Epic stuff with pizza. Epic. That's pretty good. Hey, we're making you an epic stuffed crust pizza for $13.99. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Summer's here, and with the new Toyota, you can do all the things that make summer summer. Take a Grand Highlander and go right for the hot team. Then newlyweds over to Camry. Congrats. Or catch the winds with a RAV4. Still got it.
Lease the tech-savvy 2026 Corolla with 0 down and $279 first month's payment to its signing. Or lease the all-hybrid 2026 Camry with 0 down and $369 first month's payment to its signing.
Your summer starts here. At Limbo.
Toyota, let's go places. If your mattress giving you weights and pains, the Mattress Firm, our sleep experts can match you with a more supportive mattress like Sealy Posture Freedom. With targeted support to help relieve those nagging aches. And right now, save up to $700. Mattress Firm, we make sleep easy.
The Yankees pregame show on Yes is brought to you in part by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com.
Almost time to get out to Milwaukee. Great pitching matchup. Max Fried against Jacob Mizorowski. And I know it always begins with starting pitching. Let's get your key to the game.
For me, it's make Mizorowski work. The Yankees do a great job of making, creating long at-bats. So get them out the game as early as possible. I know their bullpen is good, but there's no better arm than Mizorowski. So get them out as early.
Well, I actually have 2 keys. Now, first of all, the Yankees just to keep doing what they're doing offensively because that's a good ballpark to hit in. But from a different angle is to keep those guys off the base back. They love to run. Chirios is back. They got Duran. They love to force the action. So, but then again, they got Max Fried with that great pickoff move. So that's the equalizer.
It feels like one of these teams is going to stir something up. I think that's the best way to put it. Game 1 of the series coming up for Milwaukee. It's Michael Kane and Joe Girardi with the call. Meredith Barakovich reported the Major League debut of Spencer Jones. He's DHing at batting 6. Lock it in and enjoy it on Yes and the Gotham Sports app. And we'll see you later. At Ace, we know whether you grill with charcoal, gas, pellet,
for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. With free assembly and delivery of your new grill, along with all the sauces, rubs, and grilling extras, you'll have everything you need for your perfect barbecue. That sounds pretty perfect. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
With the Bank of America customized cash rewards Visa cards, you could earn 6% cash back in a category like online shopping in the first year from account payments. And match her schedule with the match schedule. What would you like the power to do?
I used to think that nothing could stop me. Then I faced bladder cancer and even leaks in her. I could not run, but I knew I had to stay in the game. So take it from me. Don't be afraid to try the good bars. It changes everything. But you.
This is Arby's quarter pound pulled pork and chopped brisket. Remember, they're smoked slow for up to 13 hours. Tender, juicy barbecue like this isn't magic, although there is a lot of smoke involved.
Arby's, we have the meat. Say yes to Yankees baseball tomorrow. The Bronx meets Groove City in a Midwest matchup. The Bronx Bombers here in Milwaukee. As Aaron judging the Yankees battle Jackson Churio and the Brewers. Mario back. A home run for Judge. Coverage begins tomorrow at 6:30 on YES and the Gotham Sports app.
Thanks for coming in to talk about Doug Jr.
Of course, third grade is wrong and living neutral could save you hundreds for customers in your car insurance.
So why don't you come sit with us?
Oh, looks like a homie page. Oh, you one of the names brought by Magic Classes. AT&T just raised your rates. You have rights. I'm not entirely sure what they are because I'm not a lawyer. I'm just a charming British actor. But I do know this. Right now, bring your phone to T-Mobile. They'll give you $400 plus pay off your phone up to $800 when you switch. And T-Mobile's price guarantee on the experience price. They won't raise the price of your rate plans for 5 years. Join T-Mobile and I guarantee you won't be back. That's a guarantee. I'm not saying guarantee too much. I feel like an actual lawyer.
And so they agreed this
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching. Well, Ben Rice is back, but he's not the main story. His buddy Spencer Jones, that's the main story. Because Spencer Jones called up, starting his big league career with a hug of his manager, Aaron Boone, checking out his new locker. It all feels just right for the youngster. So the Yankee fans are here to see it happen. And it is time for baseball. As the Yes Network presents New York Yankees baseball. It's the New York Yankees against the Milwaukee Brewers in the first of 3 from American Family Field in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Yankees Baseball along with Joe Girardi. I'm Michael Kay. Yankees just had a great homestand. Unbelievable. They keep winning series, and they just won one yesterday. But in the victory yesterday, they lost Jason Dominguez. And because they lost Jason Dominguez, they sent down and they called up Spencer Jones. We know he can hit. Power. What else did they get? Well, they're getting a really good athlete that's 6'7". There's one of those guys already in right field, and we saw his power in spring training. And he hit home runs, Michael. They weren't ball scrapers. They were way beyond the stadium. And he hit 6 of them in only 13 days. That put people on notice. Hey, I'm getting close to people, and I would love a shot here in the big leagues. Well, he's going to get that. He was hot in AAA, and now he's going to get a chance to show off. Look at the numbers in AAA, 258, 11 home runs. Leads all of AAA with 41 ribbies, OPS of 958. Obviously, we'll have more about Spencer as we move along in the game. So this is the first game of another long road trip for the Yankees. We'll take a look at the pitching matchup. In this one, it's the Home Depot working on a win pitching matchup. Max Fried, Max Fried, great numbers. He gets strong the Yankees. And for the Brewers, well, welcome to the big league, Spencer Jones. Now you get a chance to face Jacob Mizorowski. Wow, and I'm Spencer Jones. I don't know if I would think this would be my first game. This guy has got some kind of fastball. He's got a closer's fastball. He
throws it up to 103, Michael, and he lives up in the zone, especially to the left-handers. He'll make it an occasional changeup that will die, but he's also got a really good slider. But his pitch is this fastball that's up. And so 41 strikeouts on that pitch alone, Michael, that's more than most people have during the season. He averages almost 100 miles an hour with his fastball. That leads all major league starters. The strikeouts, the whip percentage, all of them leads everybody in the league. He has a special arm, and the Yankees will see him tonight. Spencer Jones will see him as well. Spencer Jones about to begin his major league career, but not before he chops it up with Meredith Marakovitz. That's next, right here on Press.
Being a business owner takes hard work and a whole lot of miles. We chose the Capital One Venture X business card. We earn unlimited double miles on every purchase. And with big purchasing power, we can spend more and earn more. What's in your wallet?
She says Brennan's Q racing. And there he's upstairs. Christine's under her bed. Suddenly, he starts stashing.
I've dealt with big wireless companies. They're mobile billers.
Let's unbid your bill. Switch to Optimal Mobile for just $20 a month, saving you up to $840 a year.
I'll give you on those.
We can unbid it even more. We'll give you up to $2,500 to pay off your own phone.
Let's do it.
And you still get the coverage you expect on America's largest 5G network.
Now that's on big.
Visit your local Optimum store to unbid your bill with unlimited mobile for just $20 a month.
Buy big wireless.
This is
Reset hours. I've been telling people about 800 paywall for years.
anyway.
But lately, I've been thinking maybe there's a new way to get my message out there. Something a little more dramatic to let them know that if they're hurting next, it's called 800 paywall. Well, if they're hurting work, 800 paywall. There's no one in the city gets bigger rewards than 800 paywall. That's pretty good. Harris didn't go far. If you're in pain, you need wrong. Nailed it.
The Andrew here at ECP show is celebrating our annual Bird Event sale all month long. So one of your teams do, and we're having a party. Saturday, Jay and the drink food, fries, get the with any purchase.
Lease a new Jeep Wrangler for only $289 a month.
Make savings all month long, right here at ECP. But don't wait until these deals go fast. Come see us today and take advantage of our single advantage deals before they're gone. Okay.
Okay, so it looks like Juliana has just successfully stolen Christine's entire life.
Welcome back to American Family Field for game one of the three-game series between the Yankees and the Brewers. And everyone out there, so alongside Spencer Jones. Spencer, tonight you are getting your first look at big league pitching. First game for you. Just describe the emotion.
I'm super excited, super grateful, happy to be here. Just can't wait for the opportunity to go out there and play, show everybody what I can do.
Now, tough pitching matchup here with Wizarowski on the mound. How do you prepare for that?
Yeah, I think it's going to be going over scouting reports, talking to my teammates, getting information in the dugout, guys that are facing, and then going out there and executing my plan.
How do you kind of lean on people for advice? That's good.
So far it's been pretty easy. I mean, I can just kind of play, do the headlines, be like, hey, what about this? And, just kind of ask questions, be innocent right now, and do as much as I can, get to know my teammates, and allow them to help me in any way possible.
How ready are you for this, and how much you're looking forward to it?
I'm ready. I mean, this is something I've dreamed about my whole life. I think it's one of those things that my whole life being ready for this, and now it's just going out there and play. So that's how I'm feeling it, and I'm ready to go.
Best of luck tonight. Plenty more to come here on the Yes Network. When we get back, it's going to be Michael Kay alongside Joe Girardi. First pitch come your way.
We're here for those who build America. Those who believe that giving everything we've got today will pay off tomorrow. Who will drive America forward for 250 years to come. If that's who you are, you should pay.
Now get employee pricing across a full line of Ford trucks and SUVs. Employee pricing. You pay what we pay. Only from your local Ford dealer.
My life! We knew our last Verbo Verbo was going to be incredible. We didn't know the hot tub was broken.
Heard that our daughter's going through a phase.
Hot tub's busted.
But Verbo had our backs, and with Verbo Care, they moved us.
Better place, better hot tub.
Water's real hot, honey.
Daughter's about the same.
Teenagers are full of surprises.
Got any room for dad?
Ew, if you get roots.
A vacation rental from Verbo is not. If you know, you Verbo.
The fire, the flare, the ball in the air, the bear, the boom, the flare, the swoon. The changes of the snoring break. Jameson, squatty break, official whiskey of Major League Soccer.
Go and tell your mama to love her. Go and tell your mama to love her. Go and tell your people to love her. Go and tell your people to love her. You tell me, so baby, I love it. Hey.
Booking.com has all kinds of stays because some love a rustic cabin. Others feel differently. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, booking.yeah.
Yankees baseball on the S is brought to you by Hyundai. Hyundai gives you America's best warranty on every new vehicle. Visit Hyundai.com for more information. By Sage, proud accounting software provider of the New York Yankees. And by Nissan, hop into a Nissan Road. And hit the road to adventure, shop Nissan USA.com. On the 81 Clouds between the Yankees and Milwaukee, some of the faces that took part in that series. Different ballpark. Here we are about Mid-American Family Field. It's a beautiful afternoon, but they are closing the roof. It's going to get a little chilly. And Spencer Jones is about to make his Major League debut. And Joe, everybody who's ever played in a Major League game, they've had this day. What's it like?
It's so special. You know, you start to think about all the people that helped you, your family members, your coaches. But there's a lot of nerves. My first one behind home plate, I was shaking back there.
I can see why. All the work that you put in, this is the culmination. We just saw him took us on his sleeve, and that will go into a card back at some point after this. So Spencer Jones, game number 1. Let's take a look at the Yankees starting lineup. You've got Trent Grisham leading off. Ben Rice back from the injury. He'll be at first base. He leads Major League. And on base percentage and that's 5th and Price 2nd. The number 6 hitter, 58, Spencer Jones. Jose Calmino short. The catcher is Austin Wells. And batting ninth, playing third base, it is Ryan.
4 years old, you see the strikeouts, 59 in only 38 innings. So let's take a look at Nissan pitcher scouting report tonight. So obviously, Michael, there's a lot of electricity in the air. The Yankees are in town. This is a big matchup. But the electricity comes from this young man. He will throw it up to 103, a slider that will hit 96 miles an hour. There might be a new Kid K. 24 years old, 13.97 Ks per 9, leading all pitchers. And then he's a work in progress. He's not even finished yet, Michael. He's still finding his off speed. He only throws about 2% changeup. But he can live up
throw out the garbage.
Tri-State Genesis retailers, Lockridge, Churio, and Freeman left right in the outfield. When he fought Ortiz,
Yes, that's what my mom said.
second baseman, and Vaughn that's third to first. William Contreras, an outstanding catcher behind the plate. Gary Sanchez, the DH, and just talked about Jacob Wazorowski.
Okay.
Umpire behind the plate is Alan Porter.
I tried.
And the umpire's got a report by the local key at the early season in neutral. He's had 25 calls, challenge 12 on return, or low strikes, fewer high strikes on righty batters.
Steven, Michael, right in the middle. And when it comes to the strike zone, they're 12 of 25 overturn. That's even Steven.
First pitch is a strike. We are underway. Yankees are 26 and 12, and the Brewers are 19 and 16. The rest of the umpire crew will put Ortiz at first, Alex McKay at second, and Joe Gibson is over third. Grisham had that big bases loaded double, and yesterday's game that helped the Yankees to the victory. Yankees were 6-1 on the road trip.
6-1 on the homestand on the road to Darien now, and this is something the Yankees going to have to expect tonight. Yeah, you're really going to have to try to hit the top of the baseball because this four-seamer has so much carry. The other thing is he's 6'7", he gets so far down the mound, it's almost like he's handed it to the catcher. Great extension. And Ben Rice, they're battling that sore hand on a pickoff throw by Max Fried. That's 103 miles an hour. Coming into the game, he's throwing the 42 fastest pitches by starting pitcher this year. Now back to the screen. I mean, it has to be a real focus for the hitters to try to get the ball down below the waist, because anything above the waist, you're probably not going to catch up to. You're going to swing under, and it's hard because you're gearing up to catch up to that fastball. One on three, right by him. 2 down. That second strikeout now makes it first in the major leagues in strikeouts. Yeah, then you put a little carry on it and a little run on it, and it's almost impossible to hit 43 strikeouts on this four-seamer alone. I believe that's how many Max Fried has this year. Well, it's a special matchup right here. 3-time MVP against his hard-throwing youngster. And a strike. He's sitting at 103. Left his last start with a no-hitter, going with 1 out in the 6th because he had a right hamstring cramp. Foul away. Aaron had the right idea. That was obviously below his waist. And it's the one that you can hit. He's also got a slider that's got a ton of sweep. If you're gearing up for that fastball, you probably see some other swings from some right-handers. So 2 strikes, judge calls time out the way he usually does, picks up a piece of dirt. Crowd didn't like it, so they boo him. They go 2. Michael, he's throwing so hard, you can see that pitch just took Contreras' glove right out of the strike zone. I mean, when it hit him, his glove just kept going. 1-2. Driven out to right field. Frelick is there, puts it away, and the Yankees go down. 2-3, a 2-pitch inning from Mizorowski. And the Brewers are coming back.
She didn't show like a little quickly, but the moment she stepped in, life changed. She now had all the power and space to live a life I'm not having.
Seriously?
All you out paid for a life of guests. Get exceptional offers at the local outing.
Here's the pitch.
That's too much.
All season long, and it was your home for all the residents. New customers spend $5 and get $150 in bonus. 10 pitches, Yankees go down in order against Mizorowski. Now Max Fried takes him out and face this order. Jackson Trujillo has been out for most of the season with an injury. He's back the last 2 games to see what he's done. Rice trying at 7, William Contreras hit 30 catches. Gary Sanchez in the DH will clean up. Andrew Bond at first. Luis Rengifo at third base, bat 6. Batting 7th, right left field, Brandon Lockridge. Sal Frelick at right. And Joey Ortiz, the shortstop, will bat 9. You see the great numbers by Max Fried. We're getting kind of used to see the low ERA, Michael 2.39. But let's check out the Nissan pitchers scattering forward on Max. A lot of people say home speed off. I'd like to say road speed off because when you look at his numbers, he has a .76 ERA on the road. Power hours, the had great times. They used a number of people on the bullpen because it was a bullpen game yesterday. He averages 6.58 innings per start, number one in the big leagues. Now Jackson Trio swings in this inning. Because the first 33 games of the broken left hand.
You don't want it?
Since coming back 6 for 9, that'll do it.
You don't want it?
22 years old.
They're really good.
2026.
How many lost we
Yeah, maybe 3 or 4. Well, I know I took one, but this one was
Milwaukee center fielder. About that 6 for 9.
How many was it?
You can't tell that I ate them.
Oh, okay.
In 3 games on rehab, that was it. So he's hitting it a little slower than Mizorowski's throwing. Correct.
Too big. Grandma's chicken was too big for me to eat, but
No, he did not.
still.
Said Roberto Ortiz. See, Boone says it ain't even close. I think it might be right.
It's too much.
And that is strike 3. Trio. Got lucky. Defense brought to you by your local Tri-State Genesis retailers. See how the Yankees line up. We're a closer look now. Jose Caballero and Carshfield defensive player profile. 8 defensive runs saved this season. That leads all of Major League shortstops. Done a great job. Bryce Terang. Fly ball left field. Bellinger drifts over toward the line and flips it away. And there's William Contreras. Oh, Max's cutter so far has been on point. The command has been great. It's been up, which makes it harder for hitters to get to the barrel too. Oh, 2. And he comes back with a sinker, same level, going a different direction. Yeah, the batters, I think it's okay. If it was a little earlier and that sun is hitting it, you have sun and shadow, but for the most part off of Max, it should be in the dark part. Now, Miz might be a little different story, being 6'7". Fly ball center field. And that'll do it. 1, 2, 3. Now, 3 throws a 9-pitch inning after Mizorowski's 10-pitch inning.
Long days call for a Coors banquet. Brewed only with water from the Rockies. Hard work never tasted so refreshing. Coors banquet. Start your legacy.
Hi, I'm Brian Perez from Riverdale Chrysler Dodge Ram. Let our team make your carnival a lot more fun.
Declaration of Deals is happening now. Save up to $10,000 off MSRP on select models. Lease a Jeep Grand Cherokee for just $169 a month, or a legendary special edition Jeep Wrangler for only $299 a month.
Live in the Bronx, ride in the Bronx, Riverdale Chrysler.
You always lease for much, much less at 2 Premier Fords in Brooklyn.
Premier Ford Spring Clean on SUVs and trucks is going on now. Brand new 2026 Ford Explorer 4x4, only $299 per month. Bronco and Bronco Sports, serious discounts at Premier. 2 great locations, Kings Highway at Utica Avenue or 86th Street in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. You never need a service appointment at Premier. Just come on in.
Go with selection, go with savings at Premier Ford today. Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay.
The end of your 8 and we're celebrating our annual Cinco de Mayo sale on my phone. Don't want to miss these deals. And we're having a party Saturday, May 16th. Enjoy free food, live teaching, private, 50-inch TV with any purchase.
Lease a new Jeep Wrangler for only $289 a month.
Big savings, almost gone, right here at East Jeep. But don't wait, because these deals go fast. Come see us today and take advantage of our Cinco de Mayo deals before they're gone. Olé!
By Vandals Daily Digger for free every day for a chance at a profit boost if your selected player hits a home run. And here are the featured home run odds for today's players. Trent Grisham plus 600, same as Spencer Jones plus 600. In this inning, Jones due up third in his first major league at bat. Leading up is Cody Bellinger with a 9-game hitting streak. No windup for Mizorowski working out of the stretch. Michael, he just threw a 97-mile-an-hour slider. I cheated him 1 mile an hour. And Belly's a really good fastball hitter. I looked up 99 plus for all the guys today. James did for me. Thank you, James. Belly hits 280s on 99 plus with 3 homers, which is the most of any Yankee. Now, his slider breaks so much and is so fast that he ends up hitting a lot of left-handed batters on the back leg, so we'll watch for that. And I would venture to see how many guys swing and it hits them. I mean, that was something that happened with Kerry Wood a lot because of the break on his slider. Lefties would swing it and hit him in the back leg. It's still a strike. Left field. Lockridge will put it away. Take a look at the Thompson ones. Backcast to Google Cloud. Well, you see the four-seamer, the slider, the curveball, the changeup. The changeup, he does not throw a large guy. I mean, look, his changeup is almost 93 miles an hour. And I'm sure it's something that will develop over time. He's only 24 years old. You're throwing 100 in the minor leagues. How much do you need to sound your fastball? Probably not a lot. Straight back here, so quickly 0-2. Spencer Jones, and you see to the right here, the ball boy is his dad in the green jacket. Family and friends are here. 1-2. Boy, he looks like his dad. I think he does. One, two. Mizorowski. 2 away, and that's going to bring up Spencer Jones. Mark's probably beating a little bit faster right now than usual. 11 home runs at AAA, 41 runs batted in, 24 years old, in the minors of 958 OPS. Immense power. And a strike. You know, they were talking about Mizorowski, how he rises to the occasion. He likes the big games, the big stage. Well, for the kid's first pitch that he saw, 104. 0-2. It was almost like he said, I'll
be darned if you get your first share off of me tonight.
And advantage.
Garbage.
Talked to Shelly Duncan, the AAA manager for Scranton, said he's ready. And he said, yeah, he's gonna swing and miss, but he's got immense power. He's a great athlete, great attitude. And Spencer Jones down on strikes. And then 1-2, Zoroski. Spencer Jones, welcome to Major League Baseball.
What? There's gotta be specific reasons. Never mind.
Before, you ever feel like you're being watched? We're not on the TV on the existing TV. We are always being watched. Nah, it's different. And something's watching you. Like how car shows watch us drivers back and help them save money on car reverse. That must be it. I guess nationwide protection means they're everywhere. Exactly. Car show's the best. Look who's here. Yeah, here. It's all you. Car show is good.
Taco Bell's lunch boxes, including the 5, 7, and $9 box, are going to people's heads. Now they're expecting them to be as lunch.
Where's the doorman?
There is no doorman.
That's why we're waiting.
Let's go. Try Taco Bell's 5, 7, and $9 lunch boxes.